Morning. So, a D-type or a daddy was wondering if they went too far in taking away the collar of their sub because they cheated on them multiple times. The definition of cheating for them was, sending nudes, chatting to them, like guys and other people that they didn't approve of, because the person had actually been cheated on in the past. Sub apologised and said they wouldn't do it again, but kept doing it again, was resentful, pouty, all sorts of other stuff. Now they came to a decision to basically, or he came to a decision to say, look, here's an ultimatum: either you earn my trust back and therefore the collar in our relationship, or we just go our separate ways. They wanted to earn trust back, but found out that she may or continue cheating again, as she had done so in the past with him in particular. And they're wondering if they went too far because they don't want to lose them. I'm like, well, if they're going to cheat on you, they're going to cheat on you. Now, do they think that it's all part of the DS game? Because if it's an actual relationship and not part of some sort of a game, then no. And from the sounds of it, because they have been cheated on in the past, it was obviously a hard limit. So this person actually did and will probably continue to breach that hard limit that they have. So did they go too far in stripping them of their title and all that? I don't believe so. Those are the consequences listed, and it should be enforced and put forward, because that's the punishment. If you don't, it'll just keep happening again and again. There's many who say, they'll blame other people because they're bored or don't feel sexy or whatever. Discuss that with them, or at least talk to them and say, look, is it okay if I send pics or chat or flirt with others? Some D-types are fine with that. They don't mind, they don't care. Some say, okay, well, certain pics you can, other pics you don't. Talk to them about it. Some don't mind general pics that you can put up on general social media or other sites, adult sites. Others will object and say, no, I only want that for me because that's the way I feel. And these things need to be discussed. So I guess the thing is, if someone cheated on you, apologise, then continue cheating on you, what do you think would be an appropriate reaction? To me, just move on in the dynamic. Or if they're part of the dynamic and they kept breaking the rules, like they wouldn't listen to you, they kept embarrassing you, and there's quite a few subs and doms I know where the subs will just, it's so embarrassing. Just the way their attitudes, they make all sorts of excuses, but it is quite embarrassing, particularly when the sub hasn't gotten over their previous relationships and they keep obsessing about it. But what would you do? How would you be able to forgive or allow the trust to be earned back from being cheated on, or not being listened to, or someone who repeatedly reoffends, no matter what the excuse? Is it something that they should get over, or that you want to help them get over, or is it something that you realise just consumes them utterly and that you should just let it go and move on? Interesting food for thought. Anyway, there's been also a lot of talk about app tracking and all that. With the things the way they are, a lot of people are getting up in arms about it. I'm pretty much I can see it's useful. There are some concerns. I'm not getting all tinfoil hat, because realistically, you have a smartphone, you have access to the internet, you have a bill, you have a job. You are being tracked to some degree. Realistically, that is it. And the government has this information. It depends on how they use it, and if they really want to have a small government or a big government. Small government don't really care. They will just use this as a tool, and once the crisis is over, they'll give it back. Large government, no, they want to rule every single part of your life. They want to know who you're sleeping with, what you're doing with them, all that sort of stuff. And other people will use this to continue to harass people and just be dicks, you know. What can I say? It takes all kinds. Anyway, that's pretty much it on title stripping. Do you believe it's appropriate? Would you revise your dynamic? Would you keep going on with the dynamic? I mean, some of these can go on for years and years, and you see yourself doing the same thing over and over again. I don't know. It's all up to you, your mental health and well-being, as well as your physical health and well-being, which is more important at this point in time. Okay, catch you guys later. Keep calm, wear rubber, be kinky, be safe. See ya.